can assure you nobody's taking a cut for this year.
But I hope he will retire after he loses.
There won't be another coach. I'm impressed with everybody but him.
It's because they're scared that they may be wrong.
Fully capable of surpassing all of them.
I'm going to give her a run for her money.
I'm coming to win. I'm not coming for fun.
Fair and unfortunate.
He's going to come with losses. It's not the end of the world.
Need for a black curtain backdrop, and I get it.
Bodybuilding is my control within chaos.
My conditioning kills.
Look, you got a really exclusive interview, because I ain't been saying none of this shit, yo. I've been holding my tongue on the internet.
All right, so here, first up, we are going to have Abby Bolton. This is Dr. Abby Bolton. She is a doctor of chiropractics, currently stationed in Indianapolis. Absolutely stunning on her presentation. Now, Abby is a natural athlete. She has competed at the Ben Weider a few times. I believe this is her second Arnold appearance. The green is absolutely stunning on her. Now, she does have one of the smaller frames, which she does work on. Where she excels is in the routine round with her abilities, and I can't wait to see what she puts on stage tonight. Up next, we have Danielle Chichelis. Now, the last show that Danielle did, she took second place at the Chattanooga Night of Champions. She is stunning the beautiful green today. Now, Danielle definitely comes in conditioned for most. She is a little bit on the smaller side, but her theatrics are what really, truly bring her out as far as where she does well in the routine round, as well as the physique round. She's doing very well right now, so very impressed with her conditioning. Absolutely stunning. Beautiful presentation. Next, we have our current reigning Miss Fitness Olympia, Miss Shelly Fredua-Mensah, also my co-host for the Fitness Chronicles podcast on YouTube. Absolutely stunning. Now, when we say a V-taper, this is what we're talking about. The lat to waist to quad ratio is very, very exquisite and almost completely identical, both sides. She has the fullness. Now, mind you, if you remember in one of our episodes, she was actually told to come down in some of her size, which she has done. Absolutely beautiful. We'll see her, I'm sure, in the first call-outs for sure. Next, we have Anna Fomina, originally from Russia, currently stationed out in Key West, Florida. Placed 4th at this year's Olympia. She won the Body B1 in Montgomery, Alabama this past year. Now, she is very dense. Anna is a very dense individual, especially in the lower half. She is, and for someone who is so dense, her flexibility in her fitness routines is absolutely just astronomical. Very impressed with her stage presence, very impressed with her posing routine today. A little bit softer in the lower body, but I'm sure that might change as soon as we get her in the lineup, so we'll see. Now, I do apologize for the slowness of the video itself. Straight from the ATL, we have Miss Michelle Gales. Michelle is sporting the beautiful yellow, white, and green suit. Beautiful waistline. Now, Michelle is also one of our natural competitors from the Ben Weider. This is her second Arnold as well. Beautifully shaped, very large, full muscle bellies is what she's always played in her strengths. Now, she might not come in quite as conditioned as some of the other girls, but her shape carries her a very long way. Beautifully done. We'll see her again when we do the callouts. Up next, we have mother of either 5 or 6. We have Miss Stephanie Jones. Stephanie is just outside of Detroit, Michigan. Beautiful individual. Now, not only is she a gymnastics coach and a bodybuilding coach as well, she's also a business owner owned by her and her husband. Beautiful symmetry. Now, I am very, very impressed, very excited as far as her posing is concerned. She used to flex her glutes, which would square them out, and she used to get counted down for them. I'm looking very, very happily at what we have going on today. A lot of fullness, no flexing, no squaring of the glutes, much more fullness than normal. So very happy to see that. Next we have Miss Allison Kramer, just outside of Dallas, Texas. Now, very streamlined, tiny, tiny waist. Conditioning for this and the Olympia has definitely been spot on. Now, if you remember correctly, her and Shelly were 1 and 2 in the Olympia lineup for prejudging, and I'm sure it's going to be no different here today. We have fullness in the glutes. We don't have striations in the tie-ins. We don't have striations within the muscle bellies. We just have full muscle bellies, tiny waists. Excellent X-frame. Beautifully done. Michaela. Now, Michaela is from Slovakia. Very excited to see what she brings to the stage this afternoon. She is another one of our natural competitors. She is very young, so we have a lot of very young, almost endless potential with muscles to be developed. She always excels in the routine round, so she may score a little bit further down in the physique just because of the softness, but she always brings an excellent, excellent performance to the stage as well. Presentation very well executed, very beautiful. And now we have Amber Steffen. Now, Amber placed, I believe, 4th or 5th at this year's Olympia. I believe it was 5th place at the Olympia. Super excited to see how she does today. Conditioning is never an issue for Amber. Growing and putting on size is a lot of times what her hardest part is, but I'm pretty sure Amber has been, she did almost like 7 or 8 shows this past year. Placed very well at the Olympia. Conditioning never really a problem. Her spunkiness absolutely just surpasses everybody, and you'll see that tonight on stage. Janine Tadeo. Now, Janine's last show, she placed 2nd at the Oklahoma Showdown of Champions in Tulsa. She got 2nd to Allison Kramer. Beautifully, beautiful. Absolutely stunning posing. Conditioning doing very well. Definitely probably one of her best conditioning packages she's brought to the stage to date. Could probably use a little bit more fullness in the back. Upper rear delts absolutely popping, which is absolutely impressive. A little much on that very last part of the routine, but I'm sure she's going to do very well in the callouts. Arika Turgale. Now, Arika is originally from Russia, now in Texas. She has had several Arnold appearances and several Olympia appearances as well. Full muscle bellies, not quite the most conditioned I've seen Arika. I do know that she's had a lot going on. She has been moving ever since the Olympia. I'm pretty sure she was moving during the Olympia. She has more of the Oksana-esque type of routines, very, very strength-based, very, very ballet-related. So very excited to see her tonight. And then, of course, we have Miss Tamara Vaughn. Now, much like Amber, Tamara does not have a problem with conditioning at all whatsoever. She is an absolute phenomenal athlete, originally from Canada. She currently resides just outside of Tampa, Florida, closer to Clearwater. She is a posing coach as well, as you can tell. She has absolutely exquisite posing, accentuates all of the parts of her that she wants the judges to see. Definitely accentuating those legs, pointing out to the judges. Very well done tomorrow. All right, guys. Welcome to the Friday Night Finals. This is Anna Adams, IFBB Fitness Pro, and I am welcomed, very, very happy to have Carolina, Caro, as we like to call her. She is our Hispanic mamacita out of Texas, joining us live, our other IFBB Fitness Pro. She is going to be commentating some of the up and coming routines that we're about to see. We are going to go to screen share and we're going to watch the finals live with commentary. So here we go. And they're going to, first off, I believe Abby is going to introduce it. We're going to have our introductions and then we're going to hit things off right away. On our message board, Andrea is very upset. She's like, "Well, if I wasn't here live, I would be on there with you." I'm like, "No, it's okay, Andrea. I mean, the girls need you to hear, they need to hear you from the stands." So,
with my very
Starting.
anticipated
starting.
international.
2024, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Abby Bolton.
Here we go, Abby. Abby Bolton is coming on. Super excited to see how this goes. Oh, she's got the sparkly. Now, Abby always is very intense in her routines. I'm very excited to see where this goes. More of a Spartan routine.
Angelica Teixeira, these are the shows. I think everyone loves the costumes, the music, everything about this.
Yes, this is like spectacular. It's so good to watch. Like what they do on stage is just amazing. Being great shape like they are and still being able to do, like all this
How many people can do that?
Yeah, this is not easy to do.
Good job. Now, for those of you who don't know, Abby Bolton has a very heavy gymnastics background.
Yes. You gotta be like a flexible fabric, right? Like something because
That's I guess he needs to realize that they need the full screen. I don't know why this keeps flipping back and forth, but
whatever costume you choose to wear.
so we've seen her push-up sequence, we've seen her high kick. Obviously, those of you who don't know, the 4 mandatory moves that we will have in a fitness routine are going to be the high kick, some flexibility moves there, and there's her straddle hold, that third move, and the split. So we have all 4. We have been hit very quickly within the routines.
She's doing, of course, like the mandatories. When you say that, people that don't understand about this division think like it's 10 mandatory.
Shot really tight, and a high kick and a side split and a straighter.
Kick and a side split and a straighter.
There you go. There you go. Look at Angela. Look at Angelica knowing all of the mandatories for the fitness division. Go, Angelica.
Yes, you do really good.
Wow.
That's a pretty good routine, a good bit of strength, lots of flexibility for Abby. Abby is
I love how sharp she is. She's always sharp.
very.
Cheers, Chattanooga United champions. Please welcome to the stage.
Our next competitor is from
I'm very excited to see what Janelle. Oh, she's going to do the same routine. Okay. I'm super excited about this. She nailed this routine at Chattanooga United Champions. I'm so excited to see how this runs.
I gotta be honest with you, I cheated. Yeah, came and watched him warming up earlier. So I saw some of these costumes, some of these outfits, and knives is a big thing.
Lucky you. Yeah, I love like how they choose the song, and I love when they choose like a powerful song, like this one, the way it started.
Good show of strength, beautifully, very well executed. Handstand into a hold, into the straddle. Now, this is what they're talking about when they want a combination of moves. They want one skill after another, after another.
Right?
Beautiful jumps. Oof.
Is that they need to like not take breaks between skips.
She looks not even phased.
so easy because they need to do a skill and then keep flowing. It needs to flow. If you don't flow well, if you take like a lot of stops to do the skills, it can affect your scoring.
So the first two competitors both came out with swords. I think they're playing on the Conan. They're playing
Yes.
to Arnold. They're playing on the Conan theme.
Yes, they are. I love that.
The flexibility at next level.
Yeah, they all have to be very flexible here. And imagine like having like all the muscle and still being so flexible.
Very dramatic. Now, notice how, and especially for all of my younger girls that aren't probably familiar with this, just remember she is looking at the audience, she is looking at the judges. She isn't always just looking into her skill. Couple of slip ups. I think obviously just the placement of the knives is also very important. Like when you have a skill or a prop of some sort, you definitely want to make sure that those skills or props are not going to interfere with the routine. I think slipping on those, but it never once, messed up her skill or her flow or anything. So she did good.
Please welcome to the stage, Michelle Fredua.
Here is your current reigning fitness Olympian. Very curious. I'm wondering if she's going to bring, oh, it looks like we're bringing back Black Panther.
For her routine.
Not wasting any time.
Now, this is what you would call the show of strength. This is a strength move, being able to hold that, the whole body weight, very dramatic, going straight into an immediate another power move, very well executed.
Incredible.
Look who's front and center. The governor.
Yeah. How not to enjoy
Yes.
a category like this, right? It is a show. Little bit of unbalance here, there.
Now, I do know through all of these routines, Shelly has been working on her facial expressions, trying to make sure that she gets them well.
Yeah.
Now, this is one of Shelly's signature moves, the roll into the push-up.
Wow.
Thank you very much, Michelle.
Nice. Yeah.
Our next competitor comes to us from Russia. She is our 2025 Body B1 Pro Champion. Please welcome to the stage, Anna Fomina.
Anna Fomina, her
Anna
challenge
placed
is always the routine.
fifth
So
at this year's Olympia.
she did well, the physique round, but not in the top center. So let's see if she can reverse that with her routine tonight.
Looks like she's going back with the Terminator routine.
Is their own interpretation. How much they work with the choreographer.
Oh, she went silver this time, not white.
They do it themselves, most of them have like gymnastics and cheerleader and dancing background, so they'll do it themselves. Like Anna, I know she has a coach, but I'm not sure. I think it's more like for the physique. I'm not sure if he helps her with the routine.
She has some interesting transitions.
Yeah.
And when it's unique like that, that makes the judges go, I've never seen that.
Yeah. She brings a high level of difficulty, she's really like her technique is very unique and very difficult.
She actually works with Oksana with her routines.
She can do, it's like, wow.
Whoa. Look at this. Look at this.
And I might add, earlier this week, she shared her body fat and stage weight. She probably dropped, before prejudged, but it was just like 2, 3 days ago. And well, we were sharing weights earlier this year at the women's workshop, and at that picture about 3 days back, she was 150 pounds. I'm like, dang. I know she's strong to be able to do it that clean.
Well, she's dense. She's very dense.
Yes.
And her flexibility is like something I've never seen before.
I'm surprised by her chrome hair.
Yes, yes.
Very well done, Anna.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, that's what we say. Shake your head like, dang. He said every bone in my body would break.
Here at the 2025 Fitness International Competition, please welcome to the stage, Michelle Gales.
From the ATL? Ooh, we got some bling with our Michael Jackson. I like it. All right, Michelle, let's see what she's got to bring. I think I can actually hear Andrea.
So Michelle Gales now of Atlanta, Georgia is on the clock.
Straight into the strength. I like it.
Intensity.
Welcome, Amanda. Welcome to joining.
Hello.
Wow.
Awesome.
Okay.
Those flips, amazing.
So right now we are watching Michelle Gales doing a couple of the commentations.
Man, I love her jumps.
I do too. I love her style.
Actually, you Anna, you and her, like, man, have the best jumps, like height-wise. I think you're higher than her, though. I don't know. I really want to see you and Michelle Gales jump next to each other.
That would be
awesome.
Her jumps are going to be way cleaner because she has that D1 gymnastics background.
Gymnastics or cheerleading background.
There you go. Go up, split. There you go. Good recovery, Michelle. Very good recovery. Come on, Michelle. Smile. Let's see some facial expressions. There you go. She's all about getting up there. She's got the skill. She's got the strength. There you go. There's that smile.
When you look at a routine like this, do you think, okay, she's missing something here or she's missing something there, or it's just not as explosive, doesn't pop off the stage quite like some of the other acts?
Yeah, maybe a little bit more energy,
Okay.
more dynamic. But yeah, she's doing the mandatories really well.
Something is jacked. Something is wrong. I'm looking to see. They kind of peered away from her, so I really couldn't see if she was limping after the fact. But I could definitely tell that she was gassed after that one. I don't know if she got off count, off beat, but I can definitely tell. Something was a little off. I can't believe this is Stephanie's first Arnold. I'm very, very impressed by this. So
Physique round.
she was top 4 in the physique round.
A call out.
So she's just gonna start out in a split.
Let's see what she brings for the.
Oh, she's doing the golden routine.
Let's see what she brings for the routine.
How many times do you think she's done this routine in preparation for this moment?
Oh, so many times, so many times. Like just every day, like probably more than 3 times. So imagine.
Good transitions. Very good transitions out of that headstand to shoulder stand.
2 minutes and 15
Loved that.
Yes. And I love how the tempo of her music is changing periodically. Now, mind you, I do think she actually helped do her own suit. She was sending me videos and pictures of her own suit. So she does a lot of her own stuff.
That's awesome.
She is a personal trainer. She is a fitness coach, a bodybuilding coach.
Did she just open a gym?
Yes, she just opened a Wolf Gym.
Yes.
Wow, I love it.
Thank you very much, Stephanie.
Okay.
Here comes to us from Camp Hill, Pennsylvania.
She did so good. I love Steph. I've always loved her routine.
Please welcome to the stage.
Pretty well executed. So I'm very interested to see what type of routine does. They are 1 and 2. Her and Shelly are 1 and 2 in the physique round. So I'm very interested to see how this one goes.
She struggles a little more at the routine. Let's see if she have improved at that.
Whoa, starts off with a nice pass.
Very impressive. Also.
Immediately coming out, she's doing a lot of power moves, a lot of jumps, and straight into the straddle. A lot of energy.
She's bringing a lot of more energy. Really like she have improved her routine.
Showing off her flexibility.
Oh, it looks like we got some extra K-pop Demon Hunters with this one.
Ooh, you go.
Wow, very good.
Thank
That
you
was
very much,
really
Dallas.
good to watch.
Our next competitor comes to us from Slovakia, making her fitness international debut. Please welcome to the stage, Michaela Pavleova.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure Michaela's been at the Arnold before. I don't know if this was her debut, but I could have been wrong.
Sponsor of the Classic and KSM, our title sponsor.
Very, very bright, colorful routine outfit as well.
Really is a beautiful competitor. She's more like to the soft side, you know, when it comes to the physique round,
right?
But she really stands out in the routine round. So
She comes to us from Slovakia, but she's throwing some Cuban.
yes. I would say caliente.
Yes, definitely Cuban caliente influence.
Like, dudes down in front, do you not understand that this is live? But I am very, very happy with whoever is doing the camera working angles is very aware of the fact that fitness girls move on stage, and so they're able to follow. So that is something that I will absolutely give props to the media personnel for this show.
And the face expressions, you see, like the good energy.
She's having fun.
Yeah, she's having a lot of fun. Wow.
2 minutes and 15 seconds, in case you were wondering.
Thank you very much, Michaela.
Technically, that's going to be incorrect because it's 2 minutes max. That's one of the criteria. Now, this is going to be fun to watch.
Amber Steppen.
Now, Amber is always amazing to watch. She is always fun to see on stage. I'm very excited to see what she does.
I know Amber, even in her posing and prejudge, she makes me smile. She's just so happy.
Yes. Now notice she doesn't really stop. She is energetic, but one move into the next flows.
We can tell, like the image is there.
She is in a constant state of movement and twisting and flipping.
In a very good speed.
Oh, she's nailing this. I am so proud of this girl.
So she's another one that didn't do like the top call outs for the physique round, but when she comes to the stage to the routine, it's so amazing.
This is where she shines.
Yeah, that's where she shines. And remembering that the routine is two-thirds of the judging. The physique round is just 1/3. So it can change completely from the pre-judging for the finals.
Amber is doing very well. Her energy is staying the same the entire time. Now, if you notice anything about Amber, most of this is very similar to her previous routines, just with maybe 1 or 2 tweaks, but the moves and the choreography is about the same.
She didn't waste much time.
It feels like she could keep going for 10 more minutes.
And that is Amber Steffen. That is her energy. That is how she always is. And we know Derek is out in the stands cheering like crazy. Now, Janine placed second at the Oklahoma Showdown of Champions. So actually placing second to Allison Kramer.
Wasn't that top call out for the physique round?
A lot of rookies, and they don't seem to have any early jitters.
Yes, no.
Stepping up.
Really? Yeah. Like when you come for the first time too, it's like you have, not big expectations. So that brings less pressure.
Yeah.
Lost the balance there a little bit. But should be great.
Beautiful transitions. That's one thing that Janine is very good at. That I wish a lot of girls, especially the newer girls, would realize.
That push up, wow. Amazing.
So that counts as 2.
Wow.
That counts as your straddle and as your push-up. So
she's doing some unique things.
Janine throwing some moves out there that we don't typically see, which I greatly enjoy. Oh, very unique, very nice. One move into the next kind of flows. We love her energy, but it's one skill into the next. Everything is very fluid. It's not do a skill, stop, do another skill, stop. The transitions are very smooth, just like that. Even if it's a simple just twirl on the ground.
Oh, very good. She did well.
Very well executed. I very much like that routine.
Our next competitor comes to us from Canada. She finished third here in 2025. Please welcome to the stage Tamara Vaughn.
Very excited to see Tamara. Now, Tamara had a DNF, did not finish at the Night of Champions when she was top 2 in the physique round. She was top 4 in the physique round today. I'm very excited to see what all she was able to do. She was injured at Night of Champions.
For the physique round.
Notice the t-shirt?
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Playing to the boss.
I'm sure he's really happy.
Very theatrical, and mind you, everything, facial expression.
Did you make that shirt for her?
I did not. I did not.
She's waiting for her music.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
They gotta cue up the right music.
I was like, okay, Anna, you're.
I was like, this is weird.
She did it so well.
She did. We all thought.
I love it. Good warm up. Let the nerves come out.
Very well done, playing to the boss.
T-shirt, he's
just having fun.
Woo.
Yeah, I spoke to her yesterday and she said before she comes on stage, she'll listen to songs and think about her daughter.
Okay.
Her daughter also dance and she say, my daughter's always having fun, right? She's a kid. They're always having fun on stage when they dance. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have a lot of fun. And we can tell she's having fun.
I love her mix. The music mix is solid.
Yes.
Channeling her 80s.
Yeah.
This is music that was really popular before you were born. So
No, okay. But I know the song.
You know this song,
Yes.
okay. David Bay getting up close and personal.
Wow. Yeah, and she's doing all of that, and she had the injury in her hamstring that we were talking about. So we cannot even tell.
That was pretty good.
I love it.
Thank you very much, Tamara.
So fun.
Very well executed.
I love Tara. She's always fun to watch.
Very much so.
And I think only with her routine so far, Arnold actually like smiled really loud and genuinely.
Very.
He liked it.
So Jessica Zur is our last competitor, all the way from Canada. And she is also playing to the master himself. But she, instead of the face paint this time, she actually has very impressive to do with a mask on.
Yeah, Jessica did really well at the physique round this morning. She was around like top 6. So let's see how she.
What would you rather
herself.
do? Would you rather be first or last?
First.
Rather go first.
Oh, go first.
Go first or last. Oh no,
okay. I thought it was like first place or last place. Don't make me choose.
Would you rather go first or go last?
I think I like to go last. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That's what a
Like
two-time
right-
Arnold Olympic champion says. Angelica Teixeira wants to go last. There you go.
At the champion, they always go last, right? So, yeah,
Leave the judges with something to think about.
something to think about. Yeah.
I love the personal interpretation. You know, we've seen some that were just so high energy, but hers is a little more, I don't say dramatic,
Yeah.
but the poses and things are just impactful.
Yeah, impactful. Yeah. And seeing the face expressions. Yeah.
Now, mind you, also, she does not have a gymnastics background. She's very similar to me. We don't have the heavy background.
Is it Terminator thing? Is it? Okay.
A monster.
All right, thank you very much, Jessica. And that is going to conclude our Fitness International routines for the evening.
Alrighty,
We will see
so
back a little bit later on for our awards presentation. And with that, we are going to move on to our next.
we will hold off and probably join back a little bit later once we get to our awards. But thoughts, comments, concerns, anything that you want to add in?
They were all good. Jessica, this was a different element for her. Usually she does like fun. She's very dancey. She loves going to dance classes and stuff. Yeah, I didn't expect her to do like a theatrical um performance, but it was really good. Like it's kind of cool. Like it's always cool to see what athletes come up with. Sometimes they challenge themselves outside of their element. I'll have to challenge myself one day, and I always want to do something like kind of like you, kind of like Whitney Jones vibes, like power, like I stick more to controlled jazzier connection kind of stuff, but I've always wanted to be like a boom, like pop. If I had hop height like you and Michelle Gales, maybe, but yeah, I loved Tams too. I think she did really good. I remember I was there at Night of Champions and she had that DNF. She was really in pain. I've been doing posing with her and she's just kind of like telling me about her injuries, and so it looked like she did great, regardless if she's still kind of going through stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I always like everyone. I'm team everybody.
Team everybody.
I'm team everybody. I'll always be your biggest advocate. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it was all cool. Super cool. It was fun. It's like,
I'm definitely going to say probably Janine, Shelly, and Amber probably had some of the most, when it comes to checking the boxes off of all the criteria for fitness and having to do with having all the criteria that is met, but also having the endurance at the beginning as well as the end, all of those things. I genuinely think that those three probably had the least amount of maybe trips or slip ups, either something on stage, carpet, whatever, but also their transitions were very, very fluid. Their energy was consistent throughout the entire thing. And they consistently showed like really good face to face, like facial expressions. I thought it was really good. I think Allison did a good job. I am curious. She looked phenomenal in the physique round. I would love to see a little bit more fluidity, maybe from skill to skill, having to go from transition to transition in her routines. Anya did beautifully, same thing as her. I'd say she's going to do very well with this one. I think Anya's going to do very well. So will Amber, obviously Shelly. I'm curious to see how Janine does because she did very well in both rounds. I'm curious of how that's going to place her. Our top four for the physique was, correct me if I'm wrong, Janine, Tamara, Shelly, and Allison, correct?
yeah.
That's
Allison, man, her physique, damn.
is that tight. She's got no waist. She's got a beautiful streamline, beautiful X factor.
Yeah.
So,
Her side too. She's got that perfect sit, like
yes.
And maybe I don't know if I haven't caught on to your podcast that much, but maybe you have covered this topic before. I know I talked about this with Amber at Night of Champions when she won that show, but because I did Night of Champions, and before that, 6 or 8 weeks before that, I did Arizona Pro, and I got fifth out of fifth there. There were 6 girls, but Sally unfortunately hurt her ACL. And so I don't know if you've talked about it in your podcast before. I try to go really fast. Sorry. How judging for fitness? Yes, there's the mandatories, but obviously at this level you go beyond that, right? Is how you connect from a strength move to that straddle hold or yada yada, and not to make it about me, but like I'm always more on a dancier end because I don't have a lot of gymnastics. I've had to learn a lot of skills throughout the years. But and then so I kind of always get told you're too dancey, so I need to put more moves in there. All right, in Arizona Pro, and I talked about this to Amber. In Arizona Pro, I did my even though I placed fifth, I tied third in routine. Of course, little T was first place. And so I went, and I'll go back to these routines. And I'm just a number metric fun person, but little T had close to 30 skills in that 2-minute routine. Stephanie Jones came second place to that. I think little T had maybe 30 to 35 skills. Stephanie Jones came second place in routine, and she had about like 25 or 26 skills. I don't know. And it depends. This varies. Do you count a front walk? Because Amber does front walkovers to transition to a new segment of her routine, a new skill. And front walkovers, well, it's a transition, but it's still a skill. So I counted it, right?
Yes.
And like, let's say sometimes I transition to the next element of my routine with a floor jeté. It's not so much of a skill. I consider that more of a transition, but in the acro dance world, it is a skill.
Right.
So I don't know, but so little T in Arizona Pro had like 30, 35 skills in her routine. Stephanie Jones came second place. She had about 25, 26. I tied with oh my goodness, Heather, and we both had an average of 18 or 20 skills. And then that same weekend, there was 2 other pro shows in Oklahoma and Europa. And that was the weekend Allison Kramer won first place at Oklahoma. And so I counted, I don't know why I went on a little series where I started counting the number of skills people had, because when the judges tell me increase your strength, I'm like, okay, strength and skills? Then, all right, I'm averaging 18 skills in this routine. So from Arizona to Night of Chattanooga, I bumped it up to 26. Like I added, 10 more skills. I bumped it up to 28. I added 10 more skills in that without changing the time in my routine. And the key is, it's like, okay, you can try to pack. I'm like, because you look at the top 5, top 10 in the world, right, in fitness, and these girls are averaging about 30 skills in each routine. And I can try to put 30 skills in my routine, but will they look as clean, as sharp, as transitionally effectively as they do? Like, you know what I mean?
So what I try to tell people is obviously play to your strengths and do the best that you can in learning new skills. Obviously, don't try to learn a new skill in the middle of, working and anything like that. But in the middle of this, especially the middle of the season, I don't want to do that. But when you're learning those new skills and working on those new skills, something as simple as, like you said, like the jeté, or even kind of like how I always go back to the Arnold routines of Jacqueline Baker. Jacqueline will make a forward roll. Like if you can do a dive roll instead of just a roll, a dive roll is a skill, whereas maybe just a forward roll is a transition. They're both technically transitions, but one is going to show a little bit more power and fluidity from getting from one place to the next. So, combining those skills with transitions is very effective in having to build a routine and obviously adding those skills up. But here's another thing too. If a judge says, hey, we need to see more strength, maybe that means holding one of your previous moves a hair second longer. Maybe, transitioning and doing something out of a straddle hold into another hold, just adding a couple of more seconds. A lot of these girls, especially with their straddles, they'll hold it for maybe a second or two and then drop. Or they'll hold it for a second or two and then transition into something else. The thing about it is that those holds, those handstands, those croc holds, everything else, they need to be held steady, controlled. That's the thing about those moves that show strength. They are controlled and timed. That's why I tell people, if you're going to hold something, you need to hold it for at least 3 seconds. Doesn't matter which type of hold it is, you need to hold it for at least 3 seconds. And then quickly transition out of it or smoothly transition out of it into something else. And it can be spinning on your butt. It doesn't matter. But it makes that move look deliberate. It makes that move look like it was purposeful, and it'll make it look clean. Whereas if you're trying to rush through skill, you're correct. It's going to look sloppy. It's not going to look pristine, and it's not going to look clean. And that is how you are going to get deducted, because then you're going to look like you're behind, and then you're going to look like you're out of breath.
Yeah. Yeah, because I've gone back and like looked at some routines. I'm like, okay, well, this girl had 30 skills in her routine, but she didn't play. It don't look like 30 skills from this routine because, like you said, she held that for a good solid time. She transitioned from that skill to this skill, more fluid. So it's like, and I'm pretty sure you've done this too, and other fitness girls can relate, where like we try to put more skills in there, right, to showcase more, but it ends up getting you
It
gassed
looks
out, getting you
sloppy.
tired. So you got to pull back. And then, there's still variables you don't that you have to account for that are going to happen probably closer. The leaner you are, closer you are to show. That's it. Your hamstring came out. Like me, like I love doing illusions. I don't even do them so much because I have that skill in my head, but but towards like the end of the closer to peak, I end up pulling it out because my hamstrings, it's like it's pulling. Like it's like I'm just not gonna do it. And so it's like, dang, now I'm taking one element out of
Mhm.
my strength factor of skills or whatever. But yeah, no, fitness definitely aesthetics meets athletics. Like, I mean, you see a girl like Michelle, current fitness Olympia doing those strength holds like that. I mean, her back looked insane, like right
Yeah.
now. I was like,
And
damn.
And that's what I try to tell everybody is that, if you want real athletes in bodybuilding, it's the fitness division. And I mean, you
Yeah,
could see just by every time the camera would look into the crowd after each girl would run off stage, they were sitting there just shaking their head in amazement. And that's what people
yeah,
don't get is that fitness has the wow factor. Yes,
yes,
bodybuilding has the freak factor, fitness has the wow factor. And that is
yeah,
why we need to be obviously highlighted more within the IFBB. And that's my personal opinion, but I have about 75 other women that would agree with me.
yes. I heavily agree with that. But yeah,
But I think what we're going to end up having moving forward is I'm going to jump on here right before the finals and do some commentary for the finals. But thank you so much, Carolina, for joining me today. I appreciate it. We will definitely be having you back and enjoy the finals and scream really loud for the girls.
yes, yes. Okay, we'll follow up. See
All
you at the
right.
final show.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate
Bye.
it. Welcome back, guys. Here we are. We are about to head over to the finals for the awards. We're going to see what all is going on, and I'm super excited. Let's share and let's see what all we have going on as far as the fitness competitors.
Moment of truth. That's
And I love this year, they did exactly what they should have done. They're bringing all of the ladies back out onto the stage, as rightfully so. So super excited to have all of this on here.
On behalf of Angel Bikini. And we will take our 6th place award and present it to Abby Bolton.
There you go, Abby. Abby hitting that 6th place. There you go. Last year she placed, I believe, 8th or 10th. She has 6th place this year.
very energetic.
And presenting our 5th place award, we have Brad Reynolds on behalf of Gold's Gym. And we will take our 5th place award and present it to Janine Renee Tadeo.
Janine Tadejo, obviously, she was top 4. She was either 3rd or 4th in their physique round. And very, very well executed routine.
Good at the physique round and also the routine, so that brings her like with a really good score.
All right, thank you very much, Janine.
Very, very well executed, flawless transition. So very well done, Janine.
Coming on the stage, 8-time Mr. Olympia Lee Haney. And we will take our 4th place award and present it to Anna Fomina.
There you go, Anna. Another 4th place finish at the Arnold.
Powerful. I know we both like that chrome hair.
Yeah, we love that. Yeah.
No, was that the Terminator? No, that was not the Terminator 2, no. But man, she was
So believe it or not, it actually was a Terminator routine. It was the female version of the Terminator. So awesome job, Anna. Very well executed. Beautiful routine, transitions, everything very flawlessly done. So definitely one of the top tier routines.
And presented to Allison Kramer.
Top 3 finish for Allison. Congratulations, Allison. I know she was super excited to finally be able to come back and do very well at the Arnold after not placing top 6 at the Olympia.
And with that, we are down to our final 2. Presenting our second place award, Paul Marchinaris on behalf of Celsius.
My guess for this is actually going to be second place.
Second place award. And presented to tonight's runner-up,
Amber.
Amber Stephanie.
I am right. Yes. That is awesome. I know she is super excited. I knew her with his awesome. I knew she probably should have been in the top call out. Her physique was phenomenal, but I knew her routine would absolutely just knock the socks off of the judges. Very, very happy for her. Very proud for her. Super excited for Amber. She is just a ball of bubbliness. If anybody ever gets to meet her and see her in real time, Amber is an absolute amazing athlete. So, but like you saw, high energy. She's maintained the amount of energy she had at the beginning of the routine and at the end of the routine.
Our CEO, Mr. Jim McMahon, to present our first place award. He will take
It was pretty good.
Yeah,
our
yeah,
first
title
place award
because
and the title of 2026 Fitness International Champion. To your winner, Michelle Freydua-Mensah.
Yes. Of course, our current reigning fitness Olympia. Amazing. So we are taking another title back to the UK, you guys. Super excited for my co-host. Absolutely wonderful. Absolutely well-deserved. A phenomenal athlete.
Panther thing going on. It was pretty impressive.
yes. Oh, she's crying. That's beautiful. Great job, Michelle.
One more title for the gym.
Both of the major titles. That's the ultimate goal, right?
So,
Special guest joining us on stage.
oh, I know Shelly's gonna flip when this happens.
Oh, that's the best award.
Yes.
To be with Arnold on stage is the best feeling. Oh, for me, I couldn't believe when I saw him coming next to me. I'm like, oh my God.
All right, ladies, I'm going to have everyone set our flowers down. We're going to take a step in towards the center, join hands.
Super excited for Shelly.
Photographers, your friends and family here in our audience tonight in Columbus.
So Nick, I think did the governor last year have a beard? Wasn't he shooting a movie, Santa Claus movie? That's what it was.
What a beautiful top 6. Great job, ladies.
All right,
Wonderfully, wonderfully done.
Center.
Of course, all of the girls giving everyone hugs and everyone love. We are all very, very close knit. So I'm super excited to see what all she has to say in this interview. Yes.
International champion here for 2026.
Yeah.
And those shoes. Can we not, man, just zone in on the shoes?
Elite list at that. You had an incredible 2025, finished second here, won an Olympia title, came back to Columbus. We all knew what your goal was here for 2026, and you achieved that. How do you feel?
It's literally everything to me. I started my whole entire journey on the Arnold stage as an amateur. So thank you.
And that's a very inspiring thing. Every year, one of the highlights of this competition is the Arnold Amateur. And we know there's so many people who competed in the Arnold Amateur that stayed for this competition. Maybe a few words for somebody who was in the Arnold Amateur this weekend, wondering if they could ever make it to this stage. Now they see you winning. What do you say to those people?
I would say take every day as it comes and celebrate the small wins, because the small wins add up to a big win. And that's pretty much how I live my life.
Well, her small wins turned out to a very, very big win here tonight in Columbus. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, our 2026 Fitness International Champion, Michelle Freydua-Mensah.
Well done, Michelle. Well done, Michelle. Co-host for the Fitness Chronicles on Beyond the Stage TV YouTube channel. Super excited, super proud.
She would have grew up with a mask.
Yes, that would be neat.
All right, and with that, we are going to move right into our wellness.
All right. All right, guys, back to the main stage. They're going to continue with their wellness awards as well, and super excited. This has been an awesome, awesome showing of the Arnold Classic. Make sure you guys like, follow, and subscribe. You can find us on Beyond the Stage TV YouTube channel on YouTube. Click at the link below, and you can get informed on following the Fitness Girls. We have our own, obviously, Instagram page, ifbb.npc.fitness. Or is it fitness.ifbb.npc? It's one of those. I'll put the link on it below. But thank you to my co-host earlier, Carolina, for joining us. And to all you ladies, congratulations to every single person who not only competed at the Arnold this year, but who took one of the top 6 placings. You are all phenomenal athletes. You all deserve it. Very well deserved. And congratulations to all of our ladies, and especially our new Fitness International champion, Michelle Freydua-Mensah. So, once again, you guys, this is Anna. Super excited to be a part of this, the Fitness Chronicles, and I will see you guys next time.